Think real American muscle has to come with a sky-high price tag? Not today. In this video, we're breaking down 10 affordable US muscle cars that deliver way more horsepower than you'd expect, all without blowing past the 30K mark. These are true American street legends you can actually afford. Let's fire them up. 1971 Chevrolet Nova SS. Average used price, $24,600. Power, 300 HP. When it comes to the Chevrolet Nova SS, the 375 horsepower 3.9s is the most desirable, but unfortunately that ain't a $30,000 ride. A 71 SS 350, however, fits our cool-looking $30,000 300 HP template perfectly. The 3.9's big block was replaced in 1971 by the 350 Ci small block V8, which had previously been rated at 295 horsepower. That doesn't qualify for our list, but also in 1971, the 350 got a 5-pony boost, bringing its output up to 300. The last piece of the puzzle to make it here is for some killer styling, and the Nova was still a bad little ride that year. Prices and values. J.D. Power average retail is $24,600. Hagerty good condition is $29,800. Average auction price is $37,508. Top auction sale is $117,700. Bring a trailer dealerless deal is $20,000. The average retail and good condition values are below the $30,000 threshold, with auction prices skewing a bit higher. The best deal on Bring and Trailer, on the other hand, is a complete steal. A completely restored Blue 71 SS recently sold on the online auction site for only $20,000. Sure, it's not all original, but that doesn't make it any less spectacular. With a replacement ZZ4 350 5.7-liter V8, this is actually a 355 horsepower ride and possibly more. In a bit of weirdness, that's actually kind of neat. Whoever did the restoration chose to badge the fenders and hood with 444 emblems. 1968 Plymouth Sport Satellite. Average used price, $16,700. Power, 375 HP. The Plymouth Satellite is a little confusing to non-Mopar wonks because it looks like a Roadrunner but isn't a trim and is actually a separate nameplate. It is, however, quite easy to understand as it's a B-body Mopar muscle car, the same as the Dodge Coronet or Super B and the Roadrunner or GTX. Things get even less complex when you look at the cost of a classic Satellite, which comes in far less than its Plymouth siblings. A 68 Roadrunner 440 can run into the hundreds of thousands, while a similarly equipped Satellite is a super ride at a super affordable price. Prices and values. J.D. Power average retail, $16,700. Hagerty good condition, $30,200. Average auction price, $29,563. Top auction sale, $50,000. Bring a trailer desk deal, $21,900. J.D. Power, which pits its prices based on real-world sales, says a 1968 Satellite has an average retail price akin to a bag of peanuts, though that might not reflect a 440 car. Hagerty is a little higher with the good condition value, but still in our $30,000 range. That amazing-looking Satellite pictured above went for just over $20,000 on Bring and Trailer, and, while not entirely original, is a 375 horsepower showstopper. With a gorgeous restoration/mod and serious classic performance, there can be no complaints at this ridiculously low price. 1968 Buick GS 400. Average used price, $26,400. Power, 340 horsepower. The 1968 Buick Grand Sport 400 is one of the best-kept secrets of classic budget muscle car performance. With only some minor sheet metal differences, it's the same basic car as the Chevy Chevelle SS, Oldsmobile 442, or Pontiac GTO, as they were all built on the same platform. While the Buick's muscle cousins are a bit more expensive, the GS 400 is priced right for the frugal collector and comes with the kind of power that only the Mopar classics exceed. Named after its V8, the GS 400 delivered 340 horsepower, which was as good as or better than its GM platform mates. 1968 Buick GS 400 prices and values. J.D. Power average retail, $26,400. Hagerty good condition, $26,200. Average auction price, $33,914. Top auction sale, $77,000. Bring a trailer desk deal, $26,000. This is a car with very consistent prices and values, as the J.D. Power average retail lines up exactly with the Hagerty good condition and Bring a Trailer's best deal. The Arctic White GS 400 pictured above is an amazing survivor car with only 26,000 original miles on the odometer and sold for, coincidentally enough, $26,000. It has never been restored but is in virtually flawless condition. It could definitely use some cooler wheels, but at that price, there's plenty of money left over to splurge on some SS Cragars. This may seem like a steal, but BAT has sold several other 68 GS 400s for around the same money, including convertibles. 2015 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. Average used price, $25,675. Power, 707 HP. The leap from a 300 horsepower Nova to a 707 horsepower Hellcat Charger is only a matter of $1,000 or so, which is as crazy as it is awesome. In 2015, Dodge escalated the modern muscle car era horsepower wars in dramatic fashion by supercharging a 6.2-liter Hemi V8 for both the Challenger and Charger. The Challenger models are a little pricier, but the Hellcat Chargers are shockingly affordable factory drag supercar street beasts. While there's no reason why anyone would need a car this powerful, there are also zero arguments for why they shouldn't have one. Prices and values. J.D. Power average retail, $25,675. Hagerty good condition, $43,500. Average auction price, $39,738. Top auction sale, $88,000. Bring a trailer desk deal, bid to $41,250. The auction prices for a 2015 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat are over our $30,000 limit, but that's because most of them were low to no mileage investments that were sat on instead of enjoyed. Hagerty's good condition value is over $40,000, and while Bring a Trailer has never sold a 15 Charger Hellcat, they did have one bid up in the same range. While it seems like maybe this isn't an appropriate ride for this list, J.D. Power has documented several actual sales, and the average price they went for was just a little more than $25,000. This is doable for someone willing to put in the research. 2019 Ford Mustang GT. Average used price, $29,825. Power, 460 horsepower. Getting 300-plus horsepower from an OG Ford Mustang requires a Boss 429 or possibly a 428 Cobra Jet-equipped 69 to 70 GT. Unfortunately, those cars can and do run well over $500,000. Thankfully, the 6th-gen Stang takes some styling cues from the classic pony car and packs even more performance at a way more affordable price. Realistically, the 310 horsepower turbo i4 EcoBoost standard engine would qualify for this list, but muscle cars need V8s, and the 2019 Mustang GT's 5.0-liter is a rager. The 5.0 Fox body Mustangs of the 1980s were under 200 horsepower, but in 2019 ramped it up to 460 with 420 pound-feet of torque. 2019 Mustang GT prices and values. J.D. Power average retail, $29,825. Hagerty good condition, not applicable. Average auction price, $56,232. Top auction sale, $175,000. Bring a trailer desk deal, $31,000. The Mustang GT was reasonably priced at $36,450, so it almost qualified for this list when it was brand spanking new. They actually hold their value fairly well, but at an average retail price that dips just below the $30,000 line, they grab our top spot as affordable street bruisers. Again, Haggerty doesn't have values for this one, while the auction prices are skewed higher by special editions like the Bullet Tribute car. The cheapest one on BAT went for $1,000 over our limit, but there are some extenuating circumstances that make it worth the extra dough. It only has 45K miles on it, and the owner installed a Vortec V3 JT supercharger, making it a legit drag car for a grocery getter price. 2018 Dodge Challenger TA 392. Average used price $29,373. Power 485 horsepower. Old school muscle car V8s are measured in cubic inches, while modern performance engines go by liters, which may have some wondering why the 6.4-liter Hemi is advertised as a 392. The answer to that is simple, as the original Hemi engine, the Chrysler Firepower, V8 was at its most awesomeness at 392 cubic inches. The 1957 Firepower 392 was pretty impressive for the time, at 345 horsepower, but the modern Hemi 392 pumps out 485 ponies under the hood of the 2018 Dodge Charger TA, which rockets it to a 12.5-second quarter mile. Also, 6.4 liters is technically 391 cubic inches, but we're not here to nitpick. 2018 Challenger TA 392 prices and values. J.D. Power average retail, $29,373. Haggerty good condition, not applicable. Average auction price, $134,432. Top auction sale, $260,000. Bring a trailer desk deal, $35,600. The 2018 Challenger TA 392 originally sold for $39,390, which is almost exactly $10,000 more than its average used price 7 years later. Haggerty has no opinion on the value of this fearsome muscle car, but the auction prices are fairly insane, reaching into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Most of those are SRT demons, which would explain the premium prices. The best deal on BAT was a yellow and black TA that sold for around $35,000 last year, which is over our limit. That car, however, was practically new with only 3,700 miles, so we're confident a 2018 Challenger 392 can be found for under $30,000. 1971 Dodge Charger 383. Average used price, $27,700. Power, 330 horsepower. The third-generation Dodge Charger used to be excluded from the collectible Mopar Club, but has since been appreciated for its dramatic Coke bottle styling. In fact, the most expensive classic Charger sold at auction in recent memory was a 71 RT that went for over $500,000. That's not one for this list, but an SE, RT, or Super B equipped with a 383 cubic inch V8 certainly is. Cranking out 330 ponies, the 383 is one of the most underappreciated engines of the classic era. The 71 SE with its flat hood and lack of graphics is kind of plain, but both the RT and Super B really pop with cool stripes and decal packages. Prices and values. J.D. Power average retail, $26,700. Haggerty good condition, $42,500. Average auction price, $74,712. Top auction sale, $550,000. Bring a trailer desk deal, $30,000. The auction prices are fairly high for the 1971 Charger because of the aforementioned $500,000 Hemi RT, as well as several other 426-equipped masterpieces. Haggerty believes a 383 Charger is a $40,000-plus car, but J.D. Power has it at a much more reasonable sub-$30K ride. Bring a Trailer sold a great condition 1971 Dodge Charger Super B 383 for an even $30,000, which perfectly fits our affordable ass kickers list. It might take some legwork and patience to find a similar deal on this killer classic, but it is feasible. Realistically, paying a little more for a car this amazing wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. 2018 Chevrolet Camaro SS. Average used price $27,200. Power 455 horsepower. It's impossible to find a classic Chevrolet Camaro SS under $30,000. And truth be told, they were never the performance monsters like the Pontiac Firebird Trans Ams or any other classic muscle car. Seriously, when GM lifted its silly big engine ban in 1970, it was the only muscle nameplate in the entire corporation that didn't get a 454 or 455 V8 option. Ironically, or whateverly, a 455 horsepower 6.2-liter V8 2018 Camaro SS is a budget performance junkie's best friend. The retro styling of the 6th-gen Chevy pony car makes it a no-brainer for those who want to look cool and go fast in an icon. 2018 Camaro SS prices and values. J.D. Power average retail, $27,200. Hagerty good condition, not applicable. Average auction price, $65,606. Top auction sale, $157,300. Bring a trailer desk deal, bid to $47,279. J.D. Power has the 2018 Camaro SS in our price range, while Hagerty weirdly has no values for the model year. The auction prices are way up there, but one actually sold for $33,000 at a Barrett-Jackson event, which isn't too far off. Bring a Trailer has never sold an 18 SS, but they did have a 1 SS Coupe that was modified by Petty's Garage with performance upgrades, including a supercharged 6.2-liter V8, which was bid to almost $50,000 but did not meet the reserve. The car was built to honor the paralyzed veterans of America, and it's an actual shame that it didn't sell. 1969 AMC Javelin SST. Average used price, $21,000. Power, 315 HP. The first, most obvious place to look for some budget horsepower is with the woefully underrated AMC muscle cars. A 1969 Javelin SST with a 390 Ci V8 is good for 315 ponies and has some uniquely cool styling to go along with it. Classic Mustangs and Camaros are so ubiquitous that people don't really notice them on the street, but a Javelin is guaranteed to turn heads. Almost no modern eyes have ever seen one before, but its striking, aggressive design is sure to be a conversation starter. 1969 Javelin SST prices and values. J.D. Power average retail, $21,000. Hagerty good condition, $28,400. Average auction price, $27,838. Top auction sale, $77,000. Bring a trailer best deal, $28,000. Breaking the ice on that conversation is supremely cheap with the J.D. Power average retail price at barely over $20,000. Hagerty thinks a little more of the AMC muscle car, valuing it in good condition at almost $30,000, which lines up with the average auction price. Bring a Trailer, however, has offered up some truly great deals, including that bittersweet orange beauty above that hit the Hagerty value almost exactly, selling for $28,000. It's not just a good condition ride, though, as it is restored and only has 41K miles on it. 1969 Plymouth Barracuda Formula S. Average used price, $22,700. Power, 330 HP. Despite the high profile of the third-gen Plymouth Hemi Cuda, the second-generation Barracuda is a relatively anonymous classic muscle car. Like the Javelin, most people have never seen a 1969 Barracuda Formula S, but will instantly be struck by its amazing lines and bold stance the second they do. Fastback or notchback, either way, this is a sweet-looking ride. Equipped with a 330 horsepower 383 Ci V8, the diminutive Formula S capitalized on its awesome power-to-weight ratio and was a 13-second street terror. Prices and values. J.D. Power average retail, $22,700. Hagerty good condition, $22,500. Average auction price, $50,266. Top auction sale, $132,000. Bring a trailer desk deal. Bid to $27,000. 1969 Barracuda Formula S prices and values. In 1969, the Formula S came standard with a 340, and there was a 383 option, as well as a 440, but there is no evidence that any Barracudas were ever equipped with that last one. The low J.D. Power average retail price may reflect a 340 equipped car, but the Hagerty good condition value is for a 383 ride. At auction, these prices are obliterated, with the average sale more than doubling and a top gavel drop in the six figures. Bring-In Trailer has never sold a 1969 Formula S 383, but has offered up some incredible Barracudas from the same year in the $20,000 range. It's not just a good condition ride, though, as it is restored and only has 41K miles on it. In a bit of weirdness, that's actually kinda neat. Whoever did the restoration chose to badge the fenders and hood with 444 emblems.